Coming up this week.
On how I failed in business.
That took a turn that I wasn't anticipating. What's a blowout? And then she purred.
Don't act like you don't know what a furry is.
Like a...
What?
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of How I Failed in Business.
This is the business podcast that takes a look at things slightly differently.
We most certainly do. We like to celebrate the failures, the mistakes, the mishaps and the boo-boos of business owners, entrepreneurs and professionals alike.
I'm your host, Megan Grace.
And I'm Roberto de la Spence, or Rob Spencer may call me. How are you, Megan?
I'm good. Okay? How are you?
Wonderful, thank you. How's your week been?
It's been a really good week, thank you.
Good.
How's your week been?
All right, actually. It's flown by.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's flying by. We're deep into the orifices of April right now, and time is flying by. Do you think it's time flying by for you?
Time is flying by.
What is going on?
I think it's just life.
I think something happened during COVID. I don't want to start a conspiracy theory here.
No, I hear your point. Time has gone very quickly since then.
So, time. It was 6 years since COVID.
I know, that's crazy.
6 years.
That's really crazy.
How old were you when COVID? So you would have been
17.
what? 17.
Yeah.
So where were you at that stage of your life?
I was at first year of college.
Okay.
Getting my musical theatre BTEC.
Wow, congratulations, putting it to good use.
With ever. Yeah, that was it. Had my 18th birthday on Zoom. Had a Zoom 18th birthday party.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Was Catherine there?
No, she wasn't actually. We weren't really friends at this point in our lives.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know.
That's a shame.
Really,
But then
bad.
she would have been 18. That's weird. I'm going to move on.
Yeah.
Where were you on this, Molly? So you would have been about the same age, give or take?
Year above.
Molly's not mic'd up, so she can't answer that question.
Molly would have been the year above.
So she said that she broke all the lockdown laws and gave
if you were in uni, yeah, but I was in my first year of college when COVID started.
Yeah, but you were held back, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay, this is great. Really great story.
No one can hear Molly.
Brilliant.
Hold on. Yeah, we've just beaten our average viewer duration on that.
No, it's not going to fall. I thought it was going to fall.
What?
I thought the light was going to fall over. It was not going to fall over.
Okay. Yeah, time has absolutely flown by.
Mm-hmm.
Do you miss COVID times?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
Part of me, yes, because I was a fucking muppet during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So and this takes us to a nice tangible route back into business chat, right? And I didn't plan for this, but this is how good I am, right? So a lot of my colleagues, and I won't name names, they ripped off HMRC. That's why we're getting taxed massively now, by the way, right? So you could get like a £10,000 grant as a business owner. They blew that money on holidays, on handbags, on all this, that, and the other. I didn't, right? I didn't, because I'm a good boy. What they also did is they furloughed themselves. So they, as company directors, could furlough themselves, obviously claim back some of the money from the government, but then they were still working on the back end of it. I don't know whether I'm an idiot, whether I'm thick or too honest or just stupid or whatever, but I just kept working. So I kind of, typical Rob Spence, back to the wall. Hold on, we're in this weird stage of our lives. We can either sit back and feel sorry for ourselves or we can work through it. And I went, I'm going to work through it. I'm going to fight through it. I should have just furloughed myself, ripped off some money from the government like everyone else and still worked. Yeah. And what makes it worse, all my friends, they just spent all their time playing Call of Duty and all sorts. And I wish I could just go back and play Call of Duty, to be honest. But it was bonkers, because obviously we're in Leicester. We had extended lockdowns, didn't we? I don't know if you... Yeah, there was all sorts of chaos going on, and we got put down into secondary lockdowns, and I
remember secondary lockdowns, but I didn't know that was just Leicester.
There was other cities. It wasn't there was 3 or 4 other cities. So there were times when everyone else could go about doing what they could do, and we were locked down. But then I don't even remember, there was territories within Leicester.
Yeah.
That were then locked down, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
So my hairdresser, where I used to go all the time, literally was a walk away from my house. I could safely walk to that hairdresser. The lockdown map ended on their road, so they were still in this local lockdown. They couldn't open up. If they were on the other side of the road, they could open up. Legally, however, I could drive over to a hairdresser over in Anstey and get my hair cut there. It was bonkers. I couldn't walk locally to somewhere that I know I trusted in fresh air. I had to get in a car, travel to an unknown area from a lockdown piece of land to an unknown. I'm just trying to sell the story here a little bit. Bonkers, absolutely bonkers time of our lives. But yeah, it's been a crazy week. I've been reselling.
Still.
Do you want to hear some of my recent?
Not particularly,
sells?
but you're going to tell us anyway.
Well, because we've not written anything for today's show notes, and there is a reason for that, which I'll tell you all in a second. So for those of you that missed last week's episode. It was last week's, we discussed it. I've become a reseller. So I sell, I buy things on the cheap, predominantly from charity shops, but I have, Vinted is dangerous.
It is.
Do you use Vinted?
Well, no, that's just the thing. So I did. I've not used it in about a year, but then I got a notification literally yesterday being like, oh, this person's offered you a new price. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot I have Vinted.
Have you got stuff on for sale for a whole year?
And I've not, but like, I've not had no notifications for it. I've just not used it. And this guy's offered me a new price. I'm like, shit, I could have like sold something and not known.
Shit.
So
But you've got it. Have you sent it?
What?
Whatever he's offered you a price on?
No, I've just not replied.
Oh, okay. Do you not want to sell it?
I don't know if I even still have it.
Oh,
okay, a lot of
fair
stuff
enough.
away.
So
anyway.
So I've been predominantly, the idea was on a weekend I pop into a charity shop. I see stuff, I think I can make some money on that, and then I resell it. I'm giving to the charity. I'm doing a service. I'm adding to the logistics of the world. I'm keeping every in business, right? I have gone a bit haywire because I scroll Vinted late at night and I'm like, I could sell that for more, or that people sell bundles. So today I've made some sales.
Wow.
I sold a game called Kingdom Hearts, a great game for PlayStation 2. I don't know if you've ever played it.
No.
Molly, have you ever played it? Great game. I purchased that for £1.40. Guess how much I sold it for?
20.
£2.50.
Oh.
Here's one. I sold again a vintage game. It could be Xbox.
Okay.
Far Cry 2. Bought it for 50p. Guess how much I sold it for?
£1.10.
You undersell me there, my darling. £2.50. Wow. I sold that for. I also had my first complaint. My first return.
Why?
It really bugged me.
Why?
Really bugged me. So I think I told the story on the podcast last week, potentially. So slender tone.
Yes.
I love a slender tone.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I built my abs when I was a butler in the Buff, right? Slender tone in my way to success. I saw in a charity shop a purple box, and I was like, that is a slender tone. Pulled it out. It's all there, right? But they wanted £4 for it. Untested, but £4. Lose that. Lose that in a minute on the football at the weekend. Do you know what I mean? Not a problem. I'll take the gamble. Sold it for £19.
Wow.
Great piece of profit. She complained.
Why?
Great question, you ask. Because it didn't contain the straps.
Surely you need the straps to like strap it on.
Absolutely you do, right? First of all, Janet, I think her name is, I didn't realise it was missing the straps. I took the photos, sent it off. I'm sorry. Second of all, I took photos of what was included in the box. Janet, right? You should have seen there was no straps. Janet. Shouldn't have bought it. Janet, right? Third of all, all the straps are basically like straps of elastic that you can pick up anywhere for like £2 or £3. So I've gone through this whole fiasco. I've had to recheck it back into my warehouse. I've had to get stuff done. All because Janet, God, we're nearly at the end of the show already. All because Janet didn't like the fact that missing strips. Janet, if you're listening to this, I hope you're okay. I don't know where I was going with that.
Do you know what I think you need?
Help.
Some training into how to keep your clients happy.
Do you reckon? I think I do. In hindsight, because what happened was, where was I? I was out and I was a bit tipsy. I was at, the night I got that message, we need to talk about that. I was at the...
We've only got 10 minutes, you better hurry up.
I've got loads to share with you as well, loads to bring up. I hold this show. What was the awards I went to the other night in London?
The NACC Care Catering Pedos event.
Excuse me? They're my clients. You can't say You can't say that.
No, not the client. The event. Was it their event? Was it their event?
So,
or were they invited to the event?
Again, massive shout out to the NACC, the National Association of Care Catering. Their podcast that I'm hosting has come out today. So cheeky drop for the NACC podcast. The first episode is out on the 21st of April. It should be out now at the time of listening to this. Check it out. My first interview is with Ilana Tomza, who is a fantastic chef, wonderful lady, has cooked for the king, for the queen, and is a bit of a queen herself, and recently won the National Association of Care Catering Chef of the Year competition. Fantastic talent. She makes a wonderful coq au vin. Okay, trust me, I've had it in my mouth. Okay, but. But I was at the, what awards was I at, Molly? Help me out here.
I just told you what awards you were at.
The Pedo Awards. I was not at the National Pedo Awards. It sounds like something the BBC would put on.
Get invited next year, do you think?
I was, we're not getting invited to anything anymore. I was at some awards.
Was it not the catering awards?
No, the NACC is different. These were at the awards to celebrate people in the public sector. So it was celebrating chefs and caterers within the prison system, the army, the police, the ambulance service, and the care service as well. Great night. I was in London, right? I felt a bit out of my depth at times.
Really?
Yeah.
You got recognised like 3 times.
4.
Shit, sorry.
4 times I got recognised, which was lovely. But bear in mind, there was about 500 people at these awards. So being recognised by 4 people is nothing. So there were times I was stood there like, I've got no friends. But anyway, that's then when I saw the message from Janet. Obviously, I had a drink or two. I was like, fuck you, Janet. I should have just said, listen, I'll knock some money off. I'll buy yourself some straps. But and then get some for the slender tone. But other than that, you been doing anything good? You been...
On, again, a topic we touched on last week. When I got scammed from flight prices.
Yes.
I've redeemed myself. I took on Connick's advice. Managed to book flights to Venice this time. 40 quid returns. Bearing in mind, I spent like near enough 200 quid to get to Spain and back. I'm not going to Venice for 40 quid.
Wow. So is this on a separate holiday? Or is
yeah, different holiday.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. Well done.
Thanks.
There you go. So that's a return for 40 quid.
Well, return for 40 quid.
How do they do that?
I don't understand it. I don't like... I mean, I booked it at like the time that he said, like on a Wednesday at like 10, which is the time he said to do it. 40 quid, returns from Birmingham. Bearing in mind, and I would have thought like Venice would be like more expensive to fly to than wherever the hell I'm going in Spain. I keep getting
Barcelona.
No, where am I going? Yes, I am. Valencia. I thought that Venice would be more expensive to get to, but it's like a whole lot cheaper.
Why does it cost me more to get a train to London?
Exactly. You could just fly to Venice for that price.
What on earth?
I know.
Well done. That's great.
So I feel like I've redeemed myself. I feel better about myself now.
When are you going to Venice?
There's no one I've booked off. June? End of June?
Have you booked it off?
I have booked it off. You accepted it.
I'd check that.
You have definitely accepted. Don't piss me off.
Don't check it now during the podcast recording.
You accepted it.
I'll happily accept it.
But you have accepted it.
I think you've accepted it I think you've done August again.
No, I've done June.
Okay, we'll look at that.
End of June. I'm not going to be here, so I'll let you know now.
Let me know now. That'd be wonderful. Oh, but well done. That's great.
Proud of myself.
We are pushed for time today because we've had a busy day.
Yeah.
And we're preparing for something big. We're preparing for something extravagant. We're preparing for something exciting.
We're going on a train?
Judging by Megan's confused...
Well, is he the train or season 3? Season 3. But we're also going on a train.
Are we? Oh, that's... yeah, we at the time this goes out, don't ruin the performance here. That happened on Friday. It was a great train event, wasn't it?
It was so fun.
What did you like most about the...
Fasanda.
Sorry?
The Fasanda.
The Fasanda. So, just to allow the audience into our conversation here. So we are hosting an event. At the time of recording, it's tomorrow, but by the time this goes out, it would have been the Friday previous. Yes. With the Great Central Railway, a vintage steam train, business networking. So we're not only bringing business contacts and people together, it's happening on a steam train. What kind of carriage are we in, Megan?
Vasander carriage.
The Vasander carriage. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know what a Vasander carriage, some people might call it a veranda.
Some people might.
Some people might call it a veranda. Our head of marketing has been going around pushing this event on a Vasander carriage.
But the good thing is that after I made that mistake, I did have to go back and like check the emails that had been sent out. I was really scared that I'd put Vasander. I hadn't. I'd put Veranda.
Veranda, okay.
It's just when I'm
enough.
verbally marketing, I make a mistake.
Megan, what are you doing?
Well, since I started using Xero accounting software, turns out I have more money in the business than I ever thought I did.
I'm so glad you're using Xero accounting software. Like I do.
Wow.
I love the fact that I can look after all of my accounts in the cloud at the click of a few buttons. I love the fact I can invoice clients. I know I can run profit and loss reports at the click of a button. And I even use Xero to look after my payroll.
That's so cool.
Isn't it just?
And as a thank you to all of our How I Failed in Business listeners, you can get 90% off for 6 months.
That is an incredible offer. Where is the link where people can get this great access to Xero?
Well, just below in the show notes.
Well, that's fair. But listen, we are excited for season 3 of the podcast, which bad news means next week's episode is going to be our last for a little while.
That's really sad.
You know when you practice performing arts, did they teach you acting?
Well, no, COVID hit in the middle.
I can tell. I can tell. But yeah, so we're going to be taking a little short break. Listen, we are taking a break, not because we don't love you, the listener, not because we're falling out. Well, we have, but listen, we want to refresh. What are we going to be doing to refresh?
We're going to have a new set.
We are.
We're going to have a sofa with a nice white backdrop and some fairy lights and a lot of cool stuff.
We are. We're going to be introducing new games, new guests, new concepts. So it's going to be bigger, brighter, louder, more mistakes, more mishaps, more chaos.
Yes.
And we're doing that hopefully 6 to 8 weeks from the final episode. Yes. So by the time Megan's in Venice, the episode will be up and running. But listen, we want to say thank you for tuning in. We are seeing a massive increase right now on streams across all platforms. So thank you so much for your support. And we want to listen. We've always said we'll always give back to the audience by reinvesting in the set and what we deliver to you. Yes. So it will still remain the same. You know, it's still going to be How I Failed in Business, just bigger, bolder, brighter. And if you look back to what we did in season 1 to where we are now, things have changed. Even if you look at the changes we've made during season 2, we've made a lot of changes. Season 3 is going to be epic.
I was thinking that.
Continue.
Well, no, I don't know if it's podcast worthy.
Nothing is.
No. So something that will be coming up later this year is the podcast awards.
They are.
So
if you submit them.
Yeah, I know. I need to get on that. And so I was putting together the submission. And like one of the clips is from Nim.
Yes.
Who's a guest we had like quite early on. And then I think the last episode I took from was Holly's episode.
Yep.
And like the difference in that is crazy.
Can you really see it? Yeah.
Yeah, if you can. Like we have one camera angle at the start that we just jump cut in and out. The quality is not the best.
Wow.
Like when we zoom in, it goes so blurry. I don't think I noticed that at the time.
Yeah.
And then to Holly's episode where we've got the 3 camera set up.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
But I would argue if you then compare that to Connick's episode, Connick and Laura.
Yeah, even Connick and Laura's episode.
Because since then, so we've invested in more cameras, we've invested in better lenses, we've invested better lights. So like all these minute changes, we've now, season 2 is going to be epic.
Yeah.
For our final episode, we do need your help. We need you to vote for your listener's choice. So as we did at the end of season 1, we're going to have an award ceremony to reward and thank the guests that have been on this season. We've got a variety of awards. We're going to have Rob's choice, Megan's choice. What else we got on there? We've got most viewed on YouTube. We've got most streamed. Yep. Thank you.
And we have other ones too.
Other ones as well, but we need your help. We need a listener's choice.
Yes.
So Megan, in due course, is going to create a Google form. On that Google form is going to be every guest that's been on the episode on the podcast this season. All you have to do is vote for who you think deserves the People's Choice winner. Where are we going to position that link?
In our bio on Instagram.
Correct. Okay. So please do vote for whoever you think is the best. It's a personal choice on yours, whether they made you laugh the most, maybe you learned the most lessons, maybe I messed up, whatever it is, whatever you think.
What if they're voting for the listener's choice as a guest? Why would it matter if you messed up? Not everything's about you, it's about the guest.
Everything is about me. Vote for whoever you think is the winner. We'll share the link with you. The more votes, the better. And stay tuned for next week's episode to find out who wins. I have been working behind the scenes on some ideas and concepts for what I want for season 3.
Okay.
Now, for season 2, I hired a musician for some bespoke music.
Oh, yeah.
I like the music, but I think we might get a change.
Really?
So I've approached the musician. I like the music. I like the music, but I've got a selection for you to listen to today on the podcast to decide what you think we should use as the intro music and like our theme tunes. So I've got this first one is for me the clear winner, and obviously no one can hear Molly, but we'll judge by facial
I can't even see Molly's face.
Can you not? I can see it.
In the way.
If she thinks that this is a good song to use as our whole intro and our whole background. Okay, here we go. Number 1.
Rob, in fact, had no theme song and just took this opportunity to be silly, mean, and quite frankly, rude. So it has been cut out.
I'm so cutting this out. Sorry, there's just an...
Don't allow her to cut it out.
Who's going to stop me?
Listen, we need to start wrapping this up because we need to get you guys home. Yes. Are you ready for today's grievance, gurus?
I am, and I'm really listening.
Can you please put your phone down?
I'm listening.
Please.
You just played that video.
What video? You're going to cut it out anyway. Are you ready for today's grievance, guru? Molly, are you ready for today's grievance, guru? Would you like to hold my gavel?
No.
What about this one?
I'll hold that one.
Right. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a good one?
This person's sending 2.
Oh, okay.
So we've got a double banger.
Wow.
Double ender. Okay. Dear grievance gurus, I was training to be a hairdresser and we had lots of clients that came into the school that were randomly assigned to us. This lady wanted her eyebrows waxed. I'd never done it before, but we had to do whatever they asked. I found out she just wanted them arched a bit. What does that mean? Like, take it. Oh, okay. Sorry, excuse me. I found out she just wanted them arched a bit. So as I applied the wax, I foolishly pushed the paper down and the wax drifted up a bit. After I ripped it off, she barely had an eyebrow left. It was a look, and I had to do the other one. Has that ever happened to you?
What?
Like eyebrows completely taken off. Why? I did the same thing on the other one and ripped, same result. I may have had to tweeze a few strays out to even it out. I gave her the mirror and she freaked out, of course. She then began praying, told me she was a female preacher, then decided she liked them and shockingly told me I was her new eyebrow girl. What? That took a turn that I wasn't anticipating. I was mortified, relieved and weirded out. At least I learned what to do next time. She paid the couple of pound it cost her and tipped me some money as well. Surprisingly, I never saw her again. What would you do in that situation? What would you do if you were in the shoes of the patient? Or is it a patient? The client?
The client? If I had my eyebrows waxed off.
Yeah. You're too nice. You'd be like, oh my God.
I probably would say I liked them. I wouldn't go as far to say like, oh my God, I love them. But I'd be like, oh, thank you so much. And then leave and probably cry. How long does it take for eyebrows to grow back?
I don't know. Fortunately for me and my eyebrow incident earlier on in the year or last year, mine grew quite quickly. So that wasn't
But yours weren't growing back, were they? They were tinted.
Yeah, but they were growing out, weren't they? And then I trimmed them off. Get a little razor over. Straight over. How would you react? It was horrible look.
I don't know how I'd react. At the moment, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't say anything at the time, but I'd probably go home and like cry.
Cry. What would you do, Molly?
Molly's not my
great. So is that So
what is the grievance there?
She's not said what the grievance is.
Right. Well, that's not the point of the segment.
No. But appreciate you sending it in. Thank you. Don't feel like you got to hold back from sending in grievances just because of this one. I guess the grievance is Should she have done the second one?
Done what? No, but that's not. Who's placed the grievance? The hairdresser?
The hairdresser. It's more of an embarrassing story than
I was
a
going to
grievance.
say, it's not really a grievance, so if we could just stick to the brief, that would be amazing in the future. But I appreciate the story. Great story.
Okay.
Yeah, do the second one, so at least they match.
I've sent... Oh, I thought you meant the second grievance curry. Sorry,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
the second eyebrow.
The second eyebrow?
Yeah. You'd carry on and do the second one.
Yeah.
You'd hate yourself for it, though, wouldn't you?
Were we talking about the second eyebrow or the second...
Second eyebrow, darling.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Bring on season 3. Right. They have sent in another one.
Okay.
This was years ago. I was working at a salon, and this... I don't know why she's used this word. And this very large... Don't know why that affects the story. Kind of plain-looking girl came in and wanted a shampoo and a haircut with blowout? What's a blowout?
It's when they like blow dry your hair but style it.
Oh, or something else. The embarrassing part was when I was shampooing her, she started moaning. Are we like...
I'm assuming so. Or she was, not
like,
happy
I don't
and
like
complaining.
this.
No, I think it was...
The
read the rest
the embarrassing part was when I was shampooing her, she started moaning. The whole salon heard it, and she proceeded to tell me loudly how good it felt. And then she purred.
Who the fuck has sent this in?
And told me about... She's put this in quotation marks. Molly, you're going to have to do some Googling here. Her furry lifestyle? What's a furry lifestyle?
Don't act like you don't know what a furry is.
What's a furry?
Don't act like you don't know what a furry is.
Like a...
What?
Is that not a furry?
A furry is when they get turned on by, they dress up as like animals.
Fuck off,
like,
no.
You're lying.
You're putting this in your love egg search history.
I am indeed.
I'm keeping mine clean.
It's fine.
About her furry lifestyle. I thought it just meant she'd got she was embracing the...
Can you stop doing that, please?
The
Right. This, Rob, is a furry.
What is that?
You're a furry. They dress up as like animals and do weird sex things.
How do you know that?
Everyone knows what a furry
And
is.
not everyone know. I didn't know.
Molly, did you know what a furry is?
Why does Molly know?
Molly, can you give me a thumbs up if you knew? She knew what a furry was. Everyone knows what a furry
How do
is.
you know? No, not everyone knows.
What do you mean? I mean, I don't think it always has to be like sexual, but I think a lot of the time it is.
I mean, we don't kink shame.
It's a subculture defined by an interest in anthropomorphic,
Pomegranate.
Anthropomorphic animal. Sorry, I can't read. Animal characters. Members of the fandom known as furries often have their own characters in the form of personas, like a persona, but a fursona, and may wear fursuits, engaging with fellow furries on the internet and at furry conventions.
Okay.
You're lying. You know what a furry is. I refuse to believe that you've never heard of a furry before.
I stick to the relevant categories on the hub.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I stick to the Holy Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't
I'm not like some people.
know.
I don't go to the
Furry conventions.
to the furry section. Oh my god, is there a furry section?
I don't know.
I might have to have a look. I might have to.
Okay.
She then purred and told me about her furry lifestyle. Can we role play this?
No, we cannot role play this.
Can we role play this? I just want to understand what the purring would have been like.
No.
I'm a furry. Is that what would happen?
Don't think.
I don't know.
So.
Which I didn't know what was at the time. I just got it all over with. The girl was nice enough, just different. But of course, the whole salon heard everything and antagonised me about it. Lol. I guess, I mean, she's not turned this into a grievance. I guess the grievance would be...
Should you be purring when you're getting your hair washed?
Can I ask you a personal question?
No. You're going to anyway.
Do you stay silent when they're giving you a massage?
What do you mean a massage? The hairdresser?
No, not the hairdresser. What fucking hairdresser do you go to?
Massage.
Sorry?
Not like, no.
You've never been to it like a spa?
No.
You've never had a...
No, I've not.
Right.
So I can't comment.
We need to take Megan on a high fib spa day and just follow her around with a camera just to see how she reacts.
I hate every second of it, you know.
Really? Why?
Yeah, surely it's awkward.
I think the only awkward bit about spas is the walking around in a dressing gown.
Yeah.
You know, like you'll be sat there, so you have your afternoon tea or whatever, and you're in a dressing gown. I find that weird. And then you go back in the pool in your dressing gown.
You go in the pool in your dressing gown?
No, but you know what I mean? Like the pool. That's where I've been going wrong. But like the pool area. So you've never had like a professional massage?
I've never been to a spa. I've never had a professional massage.
Can we do it?
No.
Not me, but can we send you to... If there's anyone watching or listening that is a professional, I don't want no fucking weirdos, right? Okay, that it's a professional masseuse that can massage Megan.
Oh, no, I'd hate it. That's
and we can film it, right?
No.
In a dignified manner. Okay. I want to hear from you. Season 3, show opener, Megan gets a massage.
I'm not coming back for season 3 if that's happening. That's my worst fear. I don't want no one's hands like touch. I don't know who they are.
So you wouldn't even do it by choice?
No, I don't think I would.
Really?
Go for a massage. I just find it. It's just. I don't know. It'd be a bit awkward.
Okay. Again, we don't have to go too far. Have you had a massage?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. That's fine. Molly, have you had a professional massage?
I don't think it's a normal thing. I think many people probably have never had a professional massage. Right,
we need to put a poll on socials, right? Have you had a professional massage? I thought it was a given thing. But the point I was trying to get to is sometimes during a professional massage, it's quite hard. because you try and like, I'm quite a vocal guy. And it's
Right.
Carry on. You want to find the balance, okay, of
just stay silent,
making noises so that they know that they're doing something well and you're not dead.
They probably don't need to know.
But this thing, I don't know, Megan. I don't know. Like, I'm not like full on like, but I might be like.
We don't need to keep hearing you make noises.
Like,
I don't think anyone
that's
wants
good.
that.
The last massage I had, bless her. It was at it was at a spa, one of the best spas in the UK actually, up in Melton Mowbray, and I had this massage. And the second I saw the girl, I felt sorry for her because I'm not a small lad. I'm not big in any shape or form. But I'm like 6 foot tall, quite broad shoulders, right? Not muscular, but there's some muscles there. And this girl comes around the corner, and I kid you not, she was 5 foot nothing, looked no thicker than that microphone stand. She was like, Rob Spence. And I was like, oh no. And you could tell that she was trying her damned hardest to massage me. And she, like, it just wasn't. Honestly, I've had some funny experiences in massages. It's so funny. I went to one in, where was I? I was in Prague, and I just landed, and I was tired, because obviously you get up early, and on the bottom floor of the hotel they had a Thai massage place, right. And out of nowhere this girl got on my back, no warning, no hello first, no foreplay. I was lying there in position like this, and out of nowhere she got fully on my back, knees, hands, feet, everything, and I was like, what the fuck? If I'd have just gone like that, she'd have gone flying. What the fuck? It was funny experience. But anyway, so the point I'm trying to get to, during a massage, sometimes you let out like a little, like kind of thing. Didn't know if you'd been through the same. So I could understand why during a because head massages are nice. Have you had your head massage?
Yeah, I like have my hair washed with hairdressers.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not making noises.
So
well, usually they chat to you, don't they?
Yeah.
Having a conversation.
Would you be open to a chat during a massage?
I wouldn't be able to massage in general. They freak me out. I don't think I could do it.
Right. This is a genuine plea.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Genuine
plea. This
plea.
is non-consensual. I'm not having a massage.
We've got some stalkers on the podcast. You can bugger off, right? But you professionals out there, I'm trying to find the words. I would like to see how Megan would react to a professional massage. Is what
I would not be reacting to one because I would not be having one.
We'll soon find out.
No.
Well, listen, we should probably wrap up this episode because Molly's grievance. Yeah. Because we all need to get home. It's been a late day and we've got loads of stuff to do. Listen, next week's episode is going to be a bit different. Again, it's going to be no guests. It's going to be you and I. Yep. We're going to be playing some games. Molly's working on a killer quiz about the whole thing. And there's going to be some awards. And hopefully, maybe if Molly's feeling sweet, a lovely montage, hopefully. Wow. Again, just a reminder, if you've got a favourite guest or a favourite episode of the podcast this season alone, head on over to the link that is in our bio right now so that you can vote for your favourite guest and they will get the Listener's Choice Award in next week's episode. Do you want to round this up?
Yeah. That's a wrap on this week's episode of How I Failed in Business.
It certainly is. Apologies, it's been a bit rushed. Apologies, it's been a bit skew-whiff, but we've been through a lot today. We've been through a lot, and I appreciate you joining us for today's episode.
Episodes are out, I was going to say every Tuesday, but next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, and that's it for a while.
For a while. So listen, please. Thanks.
That'd be great. New set, new music, new games, new vibes, but the host will stay the same. Thanks so much for tuning in for today's episode of How I Failed in Business. Until next time.
Bye.